welcome to the Daily Ninja Show. If you're new here, welcome aboard. This is where we go through the high risk, high reward shares ETF that surround this guy, the tank. Now we use him to build a portfolio to ride this resource bull market. I'll leave a vid at the end of this one if you're interested. Okay, on with the show. So, very important decision made on the weekend. As you'll see, it's been made. So it came in overwhelmingly. People like the old. The problem is I got copyrighted, so I couldn't use the old. So I went with the new one. And it's probably got to do with this. This is the subscriber age bracket. So I had some comments like the people that like the new said words like deaf for definitely, I assume. But I think the younger people are overweighted by the 45 to 65 year olds. Anyway, let's get back to it. So the tank had a good day today, up 2%. Our share market was, so this is VAS, proxy for our share market, led by the resource. So the tank MVR over VAS ratio, so the tank continues his outperformance. Okay, so we'll go through all the commodities. So gold's having nice daily candle there today. He still hasn't broken through the range, but I'm not that concerned if gold, actually I'd prefer it not to shoot up. I just want it to hang in this range here because we're in the gold miners mainly. Aussie dollar gold looking good. So our gold index, the XGD, there's that. I'll go to a weekly chart. So there's those nice pin bar tails. So obviously that. So the miners, he's off. Same as GDX, they're the same except miners is hedged in Aussie dollar. So Newmont's one of the big holdings there. Northern Star, our big boy, he's I think third top holding in the tank. GDXJ, so it hasn't opened tonight. This is the American one. It's got a whole bunch of our gold miners in there, so I assume tonight that's going to be up. I won't go through all our gold stocks. I'll leave a video at the end because I did that on the weekend. Okay, so who's next? Mr. Copper. Okay, so copper price just hanging around this resistance level. So wire. So hopefully people are getting the gist. Actually, about buying the dips in this market. CopJ, so that hasn't opened. That's the American one. So BHP is our big boy. He's being pulled down by the iron ore price at the moment. So some individual copper producers, so CSC's looking nice little getting wedged in there. 29M, another copper producer getting wedged in there. Then a couple developers, CVV, there's those. This is when you got to buy when they come down and have those nice legs. Hot Chili, I went a bit early, but he looks alright. And Have looks pretty good too. They're in the development space. Okay, who's next? Okay, so the uranium gang. So spot price of uranium's fallen off a bit. The thing with uranium producers is they don't sell at spot. They usually sell at a contract price, so it's not a big guidance on on their profit really. So URANIum, so well, that was, so it went a bit early, but we're back to where we bought, so there's no reason why you can't do that. So the two big holdings, so Kamiko is coming back. They're the ones who got the big $80 billion deal from Trump to build the reactors. So it'll get good support around here. And Kaza is the same, so it's down to support. So buying URANIM at this level is a good idea. URNJ, so this is the American one, so it hasn't opened tonight, but I'd say it will open pretty good. So Paladin, so it's a buy again. It's always just a buy when it comes to dips. And I know a subscriber, he bought he used to sell when it comes down here and buy when it comes up here type thing. He's just changed his outlook now. He bought on Friday here. He's taken it to the next level, so he'll be happy. Buy the dips. It's the mantra for the next 10 years. In terms of individual ASX stock, AEE is looking good. That's probably the only one I'd. That URNJ has a whole bunch of ours, including Paladin in it. Okay, the Rare Earth Gang. Okay, so REMX, so that's the American one. So it hasn't opened, but I'd say it will open good. Linus, so there's that, buy those dips. We were saying buy, and some people were sending should they sell. Anyway, I prefer to, in this rare earth space, to buy these producers, just less risk. You might not make as much money as a little one, but MP Materials, so this was Friday night, so they're back up, so they're in the XMET. Actually, so is Linus is in that XMET. Aluka, so again, good buying around here. I'll go through some of the pop. So ARU, if you like it. So I'm just market hasn't closed yet. It's got about 10 minutes to go. Anyway, it's back to the purchase price, but yeah, it's doing good. This VTM, Victory Metals, didn't get the big slamming that the others, so that's probably worth a look. And I don't mind NTU down here. There's probably good support. Alright. So, here we got next. The lithium boys. Take your medicine. Okay, so Lit P, so that's the American one. Actually, I should put a stamp in there. So it's probably, you can see it's been good support at these levels. Pilbara, so I mentioned last week, pull back to this 20 moving average. It'll be good buying. So he looks like he's going to take out his highs this time. He's in XMET. IGO, so I went a bit early on that breakout, but if you buy ninjas, you got to expect pullbacks, 10%, maybe 20% along the way. You won't get that with the tank though. He'll just plough along. Liontown, so that was an old buy. It's still a buy. They're in XMET. some other ones that are looking okay. GL1, so these are developers, and CXO was an old one which looks alright. Okay, the oil gang, so US oil, let's look at a daily on him. So he's held that, had a bit of a, this is the games they play. There'd be a whole bunch of people that went long and would have put stops. If you're trading, you understand what the stop is. And what they love to do is just go and take out the stops and then run it up. That's why it's a dangerous game. Anyway, that's pretty good signs for oil. Natural gas, my God. So that's it, candle there, so it's gapped up right at resistance. So if you're going to play this game, he was back here when I was banging on about him. It's retirement stock here. I don't know, his div's probably 6.5% now, but he looks like he wants to go. He's the second holding in the tank, and the other one is the fuel ETF. It's looking like it wants to break out. So this has got all your BHPs and Chevrons and whatnot in it. There are other oil and gas stocks, but just by the Kingwood side, you can't go wrong. Okay, the other space. So the nickel. So nickel price. But again, this is when you want to accumulate. You don't want to wait for it to come up here. So NIC, they're actually a producer. So they've come down to support. So it's not going to shoot the lights out, but once the nickel price goes, that's what you got to do. You just got to sometimes just buy and sit and wait. Iron ore. Okay, so the iron ore. So is the iron ore doing an oil price takeout stops? So it's broken support. So let's see over this week if it bounces up, take out the stops. So in this space, so MGX, they had a rock fall that made them stop mining, but they're still processing, so that's why they got smacked. So yeah, if it's not an ETF ninja and it's a share ninja, you're taking extra risk because you're in a solo what do you call it? A solo shift. Whereas an ETF ninja, you got some other buddies. Fortescue is probably the preferred play for pure iron ore exposure. So you want to accumulate on down days. So and manganese. So manganese is coming out of this little wedge down here at the bottom. So JMS, that's my preferred play. Manganese produce half, or they own half of the largest manganese mine. So again, you want to be buying here, not when it's up here. In the mining services space, DNL, Dino Noble. Actually, he's in the MVR2, lower weighting though. So he looks good. So does McMahon. They've got a low PE of 7, which is quite good. Global space. And then what's Platinum doing? Okay, so Platinum's held up quite well during this precious metals downburst, same as palladium, Zimplats, they're a producer, so that would be your preferred play. Coal's not knocking on heaven's door here at resistance. Could it come back? Yeah. But the second favourite retirement stock is New Hope. So again, we're saying buy here, buy here. It's probably still a buy now. 8% div. Look at that long-term channel here. It goes in that direction. Yep, very nice. Okay, then in sort of a different space, sort of. So AZJ, Horizon, rail freight operator. What was a buy there? I should give it another tick to keep me honest. And is there another one? Yeah, I think, yeah, this guy here, Metal Powder Works, has been punished. He's basically come back to support. He's got a specialised in high quality metal powder production for advanced manufacturing. Anyway, these individual stocks, do your own research before you buy them, look in their fundamentals and all that. I just put up sort of charts that look good and their sort of story looks good. Alright. Okay, so on to my girlfriend. How's she going? Okay, we'll go to a daily chart. Okay, so has she finished rounding out her right cheek of her bottom? Alright, if she can get above and stay above $50, people, I think we're gonna rock and roll. But it's very heavily manipulated and shorted. So we'll see. They have been trying to whack it down, but haven't been successful yet. So just hang on. Zinc. So zinc's up and away. You can see there's those wedges, and once they break, they go. ETP mag. So that's just silver. I know people say I'm going to put buy orders in at 60 or 61. I don't think you're going to get them. So my girlfriend, J, so she hasn't opened tonight. She's in America. Oh, you should have been buying here. I think she's going to rock tonight. A bit like this guy, Mr. Xmet. So there's these buying by the dips. So he had a good day today. So it's a bit hard for this guy because most of his stocks are overseas. So he's sort of guessing. So tomorrow should be good. If you bought today, I think that's a good idea. Better off buying down here than up here. A more blue chippy approach is South 32. Okay, so in terms of some of our silver stocks, so Andean has sort of been my preferred one. It's just got a decent package. Yeah, it's not going to be as exciting. It's not going to give you a doubler like some of our little ones may on speculation. So BHM, so they're actually got production. IVR, I think that's worth having a nibble at. The guy running this has built a mine, so that's always good news. So JBY, I just think they got two gold and silver projects, two good ones. So again, if silver, so you can see everyone's still waiting. So if that silver, but that's why you want to buy, like there's just good support here. you don't want to buy when it does one of these candles. You know, you might have, like I had to buy, what's that, 2 weeks ago. So you just had to sit there. It's boring, but one day you'll wake up and it will be a lot higher. Same as MMA. So they did a raise at 35 cents. So that's why, again, good support around here. USL. So again, there's those lovely pin bar candles. That's when you want to be buying. So he looks good. My Kitchen Rules. So Manuka. So they're going to start producing next year. So they did a capital raise, which brought their price down. So again, so he looks good, but again, get the gist. Buy when it comes down. Pole. So they're the ones that had the unfortunate explosion, was a couple of people died, which is terrible. So at some stage they'll get into operation. So yeah, why not? RCM. Okay, so went a bit early there, but RCM is looking like it's ready to go. And SS1. So again, there's those tails. When you see those tails, it means someone's buying. So I like this one too. And they're also listed, dual listed over I don't know if it's Canada, Toronto or New York Stock Exchange. Anyway, they promote it like hell, so it's good. All right, so that's your daily ninja app. So take away, when you felt like shit last week, it was a good time to buy. So you're not feeling, you're starting to feel a little bit euphoric. Anyway, have a good one. See ya.